I'm so sorry for starting late. Okay, so I had my phone charging. I needed to have it charged because it was at like 20%, and I can't, I can't monitor the stream without my phone. Then I don't see chat, and I need to see chat because half of my comedic improv is you guys bouncing off of what you say. Hello, Ithafen. But my problem is that I decided to sit down, maybe go watch or do something while I was waiting for my phone to charge for about 20 minutes. Put it on, maybe 40%, and all that good stuff. But then I was like, oh, the Marvel Rival Zombie mode dropped. I was waiting so long. I know. I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah, we'll just do quick in and out adventure. 20 minutes. 20-minute Marvel Rival Zombie mode. Quick in and out. Hi, by the Rook. And it was not a quick 20-minute in and out adventure. It was like a 40-minute adventure. Our Blade left after the first wave. He died. I think he was really annoyed because I kept looking. Yeah, the mode's really neat. I was having a ton of fun, and time flies when you're having fun. That's the crux of the game, isn't it? That there's never enough time. So yeah, it was a ton of fun. I was having a great time. I was playing Magic, and Magic in that mode seems to be like she spins, and that does a lot of damage. That kills a lot of things. I need to get my controller working so that I can actually play the game. Alright, let's play some Majora's Mask. I'm not planning on going super far tonight. Hey, there's Sync. Yes, I would like to play Sync. Thank you. Ye who hold the sacred sword, ye have returned to the appointed spot. Okay, ye shouldn't say ye. Like, from a linguistic perspective, ye is used to address more than one person. Right? It's used to address a multiple. I must ask, though, have you seen anything? Yeah, I've seen Halo Campaign Evolved. I don't know. I have thoughts about what Microsoft is doing. I have thoughts about, like, how they're deciding to control their brand. He's referring to Link and Tattle. But Tattle is not the one who holds... Also, he says, if you wish to interrupt your adventure game again, speak to me, the one that you have marked to prove your encounter. So he like, is that like an aside that's addressing the player? I don't know. I think Microsoft is doing things that are interesting. I don't know if that's like... I don't know. I think that we're watching the destruction of the Xbox brand. And that's fine, I guess. I feel like they have decided to concede the console wars to Sony. That's fine. It's whatever. It's just at a bad time because Nintendo is also not being the greatest company in the world. Alright, we're gonna do this. Yeah, a little bit of parkour for ya. Yeah, actually, so the thorn, yeah, so it was always pronounced ye. That's actually a little bit of a linguistic misconception. Because the ye used with the thorn, the, is related to shop signs. They would write the thorn on the. That is different from ye, as in we're addressing a group of people. It has always been hear ye, but you're thinking of like the old shop or the old candy store and stuff like that, where they would use the thorn instead. I missed the thorn. It was a great letter, and they shouldn't have gotten rid of it. You know what I should do? How do I... Yeah, there we found it. Yeah, no, it's a common linguistic misconception. And also, I might be willfully spreading misinformation. So you never know. But, yeah, ye, it's kind of a hole in the English language. a lot of places have actually come up with replacements for it. Let's go get the Great Fairy put back together so that she can give my human form a magic power. Ye for people was y'all? Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. So ye being... Hear ye, hear ye. Being removed from the English language, it has actually been replaced in a lot of contexts, like y'all in the South, or yous in places like, I think, Pittsburgh. Like, yous guys. You guys is also a really common, just like normal, like you guys, all of you. That's all references. Or replacements for the ye. So that silver rupee spawns every 3-day cycle. It's a great thing to do if you want to make money at the beginning of every 3-day cycle, because it maxes out your kid wallet. All ya. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people. Oh, I'm a kind young one when I'm human? God, okay. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. For now, this is all I can offer you. Allow me to ease your weariness as a token of my gratitude. Okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. You don't... Oh, kind young one, scattered throughout the 4 temples of this land are broken stray fairies like me. Please find a way to save them and return them to their fountains. Surely they will add to your strength. Allow me to grant you something good, so that the stray fairies will not fear you. Look at that, we can now look like a great fairy. Isn't that fun? Come see me whenever your quest has made you weary. Bye. Yep, we're gonna try to get all the masks. We're gonna try to get all the masks so we can get the Fierce Deity mask. I don't know if we're gonna use the Fierce Deity mask in Majora's Boss. We could start the Deku Playground, but I think we're gonna do that another time. Thanks. Do I not get them more powerful? Yeah, you get if you hold the attack button, you get a special little ring of blue fire. Isn't that exciting? Alright, let's go out into Termina Field. I'm not gonna goof around in here for too long. There's a couple of masks we could get right now. But I didn't read a guide, and I don't want to use a sword? My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The southern swamp of Woodfall lies in this direction. Be careful. Oh, okay. Look at that bird. I like the Termina Field theme a lot. Hey, this is I don't think it's the first game with chews, but they are a very different looking chew. Yeah, children should not go outside in the forest because there's monsters in them. Yeah. Seems like a lovely experience. And there's another big rupee there. I didn't need it, but there is one. If you guys ever want to know where all the rupees are. We don't have beans! We need magic beans! But I do know where the beans are sold. You can't go into Romani Ranch either. We can get more money that we don't need. Deku Baba. Alright, cutscene time. I like the way he has depicted Tattle and Tail in this image. Let us reminisce. They had left him all alone. Well, it's dangerous to go alone. At least the child is alone outside. He has protection. Exactly. But yeah, it does seem like the guard is like, oh, he has a sword? He must just be a really short man. It's wet and cold outside. That's relatable. Very autumnal coded. It's been raining like all day. Aw. Huddling for warmth under this weird giant log. This is what childhood is made out of. These are what childhood dreams are. Oh, did you see the brief glitch there? He had the Majora's Mask on his face. Just briefly. And then he drew a weird looking picture. I don't know with what. So nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that. I don't know, it feels weird to me that an entity like the Happy Mask Salesman sleeps. You know what I mean? And once he got his power... It feels unnatural that such a being requires rest at the end of the day. It doesn't seem like he would be limited by such base needs. IMO. Yeah, a bunch of chew. Oh, how are... Free Tingle. He doesn't. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't. Yeah. My name is Tingle. Yeah, we've already talked to you about. I sound lucky, yes. Yes, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to know you. Yippee! We got Map of Woodfall. That's important. Thank you. Trademark, registered, copyright. No. I think they're not. I think they're called like something like bad bats in this. They are not called keys. That's very silly to me. Not keys. Naughty bats. He saw Skull Kid and thought, yeah, it would be funny if he got a hold of that mask. Can't play in here if you don't have a bow, mate. You guys knew that. Come on. Can't believe you didn't know that. Tomorrow night, I was thinking, so tonight's not going to be a long stream. We're probably going to play for about an hour-ish. Mostly exploring Woodfall, getting situated to do the actual dungeon. I think tomorrow would be a good time to do the dungeon. Enter the dungeon. Proper. And beat it. What a nice little area. Because I am off of work tomorrow, which means that we can start at a normal, reasonable time, like 10. And I promise, I won't get distracted by a cool video game again. Activate. Thank you. Deku Stick! Deku stick! Everybody freaking loves a Deku stick! That's a good weapon. It does as much. Oh. I want to see it and not be asleep. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Ah, so there we go. We're seeing the Deku title deed quest. The Deku title deed quest. So I know I just said that we were, but I wanna show off this bit. I'm getting distracted. So if we run all the way back to Clock Town, we can actually. Oh, hole. I gotta enter the random hole. Items. I don't know if you guys... I love cooperative board shooters. You know what I mean? That's pretty nice. And one of my favorite things about all those like little chests filled with random rupees is that those respawn. So you can just go get like a certain amount of rupees at the beginning of every cycle if you know where to go. The Dark Tide, or the Tide series in general, so Vermintide and Dark Tide, is about to celebrate a decade, so I'm excited to see what they do. I like Dark Tide a lot. I was kind of disappointed. Literally was just talking about getting I live for life's whimsies. I live for distractions and tangents. But that's why I like the Marvel mode so much. Is that it's like a little cooperative board shooter, but I'm playing like Magic from Marvel Comics. That's fun. That's really great. I want more of that in my life, please. One of my favorite things about this game is that I don't know. I feel like, okay, this is going to be a controversial statement. I don't know if people are going to vibe with it or think about it in a way. So, one of the main complaints about the Zelda series is that... Oh, what was it, guys? What was our bomber code? Do you guys remember the bomber code? I know it was 4 or 5. Do you guys remember the bomber code? I'm pretty sure it was 4 or 5, wasn't it at the end? 1, 4, 5? Am I wrong about that? Oh no, we're gonna be stuck here forever because I don't remember the bomber code. Somebody pull up the last VOD! I don't want to play the hide and seek again. I didn't write it down. Guess I'm pulling up the VOD. Because we're stubborn! We're stubborn! Was it not this? Does anybody remember? Okay, well, we're stuck here until somebody remembers, so somebody better get to remembering. You know what I said yesterday? I said, with clarity and with grace, that I would forget our bomber code. I said, with clarity and with grace, that I would forget the bomber code. And none of you remembered it for me. What is the point of having an audience? What is the point of having a chat? What is the point of having 7 backseat gamers if none of you perform your purpose of remembering basic video game info for me, the player of the video game? I'm already having so much cognitive mental load, right? I'm already performing. I'm already thinking. I'm already playing the video game. I'm already trying to come up with funny little jokes for you guys and be entertaining. None of you could remember the code for me? For shame. For shame. My constituents, my viewers, for shame. I'm sticking your nose in it. And also playing with the little guys, or am I? We are but silly Billy, sir, not versed in the ways of mathematics. What if... Okay, so find some people who are. How come none of my... Okay, not one of my viewers has ever been to math? Not one? Actually, that's really believable. That's really believable. You are watching me. 31245! Aki is the new king of chat. Everybody bow to Aki, the new king of chat. I knew it was 4-5, and the college... Okay, college degree is not worth the paper it's printed on, my friend. Everybody bow down to the new king of chat. You know what the funny thing is that I think I still have to find all the bombers anyways to get the bomber's notebook. So, if we had simply just gone and if we had actually just gone and done that, I would have had the... Oh, I need a bomb. Huh, the bombers have a bomb wall in their little bomb place. Who would have known? I like all these random fishies. I swear this all has purpose. I swear this all has purpose. And you're gonna be like, wow, that was amazing. Because it all has purpose. I always think that the little heart sound sounds like the word foible, which is a great word. Foible is a really good word. I think you guys would love the word foible. Oh, well, I didn't need to destroy those pots. There was a lot of money in them, and I didn't need that. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I will. Foibles and fractals? Yes, both very good. Very good. Fractals are awesome. Everybody should like fractals. You should look up some cool fractals in your free time. There's some math for you guys. Look, I'm slowly introducing you to mathematic concepts. And soon you'll be smart and cool. Well, did you find that troublemaker? Thank you. So, we need the moon tier. We need the moon tier. No. Why is this game hard? Easy. Actually, it's really easy. It's the easiest game I've ever played. I'm very glad that you don't lose a heart for drowning. You guys remember in Twilight Princess when you were doing the Goron mines, and while you were doing the Goron mines, you would, like, you know, sometimes maybe fall into the lava, and then Link would have the most horrific drowning in lava animation ever known to man. You guys remember that? I remember that. Yep. Yes, very Good times. Yeah, those are good memories. Yeah, drowning in lava golem style. We actually watched the Lord of the Rings pretty recently. That's a great little movie series. I should, like, you know, sit down and reread the books. I read the books back in, like, middle school, early high school, I think. Those books are pretty timeless. You could tell that The Hobbit was definitely intended for a younger audience, but I feel like Lord of the Rings holds up as an adult novel. But I don't know, like, I need to go read more classics in general. I know people don't necessarily consider... I don't know if people consider, like, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings in the same breath as people consider, like, Ernest Hemingway or F. Scott Fitzgerald. I don't know. F. Scott Fitzgerald and Ernest Hemingway were a really weird pair, by the way. If you ever want to know some weird guys, you should look up Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald. You need to read more, period. Don't you have dyslexia, though, Rook? Am I misremembering that? Do you have dyslexia, Rook? I just feel like everybody I know has dyslexia. I'm nearly illiterate. Yeah, well, is that because you don't read, or is that because you can't read? Tolkien was definitely a better person than either of them. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Fitzgerald and Hemingway were deeply complicated men. They were deeply complicated men living in a deeply complicated time. And they had a lot of mental issues that exhibited in self-destructive behavior. Hemingway had a really messed up life, though. Tolstoy! There's another guy that's, like, in that kind of... Not diagnosed, but there are signs. Yeah, I'll take a magic bean. I don't know how to use magic beans! What do you mean I don't know how to use magic beans? Yeah, have this. Oh, that's a town land title deed. I wish you'd let me have that. I'll give you this land in return. And yeah, so you can... that entire aside was to show you that there is a quest in this game. There is a minor quest in this game where you just trade land with a bunch of business scrubs. Just trading a bunch of land for various gifts and rewards. Link can become a real estate agent in this game. And it's all for a piece of heart. Look at that. Complications often beat horrendous behavior when times are bad enough. Often beget. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Where is he? That spoiled child is off playing hooky again. A child his age has no business searching for fairies. Here's Tinkle's dad. Why don't you show me a pic? I don't have one. Huh? Well, the Swamp Tourist Center is currently holding a pictograph contest. You thought Wind Waker was the first game to have pictographs? Think again. Termina invented the flashbox way before Wind Waker did. I'm open to all ages, from children to adults. That seems illegal. For nice photographs taken in the swamp, a free boat cruise will be awarded as a special prize. So would you like to enter our contest? Oh, but to enter, you first take the boat cruise. Boat cruise reservations are handled at that window over there. If you're interested, go for a ride. Uh-oh. Wait, let me read that for you proper. Old Kuome's Boat Cruise. Ticket office closed. Please inquire at the Magic Hag's Potions Shop near the edge of the swamp. Termina also invented Tingle before Wind Waker. Yep, I think Wind Waker is the one that, like, canonized those two, though. Well, what is this? There is a stinky man making the water all bad. Stinky, gross, evil man with a mustache. Yikes. He's making the water all gross and cloudy and dirty. Gross. He's steeping it in his juices. Alright, let's go to the magic potions shop. I do know that Hemingway, at least I had read. I don't know this for certain. Don't at me if I'm just willfully spreading misinformation again. I had read that Hemingway had wrote quite, like, dare I say, lustful things about Fitzgerald, but was frustrated that Fitzgerald was a man. They had some issues with perceived masculinity. Tee-hee-hee, welcome. But for Hemingway, it makes a lot of sense. Steeping is such an odd word. Thank you. For Hemingway, it made sense. When he was born, I remember someone doing a presentation on this in that college that I got my degree from, that he was forced to dress as in the clothes of his older sister and was treated as a girl for like the first couple of years of his life. This is a really good theme, and one of the cool things about wearing headphones is that the instruments play in each ear like an argument. Yeah, like a back and forth. That's very fun. My potions work very well, they do. Are you, by chance, a boat cruise customer? How unfortunate. Kuome has gone into the woods out back, looking for mushrooms. Now that I think about it, she's a bit late coming back. Say, could you go find her for me? Yes, it's easy getting lost in those woods. Ask the monkeys that live there. Speak to the hag! If only I had some fragrant mushrooms. That was a really important... Long ago, this powerful nose of mine could detect them wherever they grew. But lately, my nose has lost its touch. It's tough getting old! That's all I hear. Trust me. That is all I hear. I work with several people who are a bit older than me, and all they do is remind me that youth is fleeting, and that at their age, there's nothing worth looking forward to. And I'm like, what, guys? what is this supposed to make me excited for? The song in Ocarina of Time, but only specifically when they were arguing and ascending to heaven. The scene isn't even long enough to hear the full song, so it was always good. Yeah, I agree. It is kind of crazy that they had... I mean, it's not a long song. I think it's under 2 minutes. But the scene that it appears in Ocarina of Time is not long enough to hear the whole thing. Nintendo loves monkeys. Does Japan love monkeys? Is that just like a thing? Follow me. Because these monkeys, like, reappear in concept in Twilight Princess. These guys sound like they're saying get wrecked, and that's funny to me.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, get wrecked. Monkey too fast. Ow, help me. I went to the monkey park. There's a monkey park, so it is just a Japan thing. They like monkeys. This monkey would absolutely demolish the Twilight. What do you mean? What do you mean this monkey would demolish the Twilight Princess monkeys? What does that mean? I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms when BAM! I got hit from behind! That pesky skull kid. Did he think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hid his face? Ow! To think he's that powerful. And now I can't even move. Yeah, Japanese macaques, right? Japanese macaques. Don't you have anything that gives you energy? You can have my land title deed. Does owning land in beautiful Woodfall Swamp energize you? If so, I have just the thing for you. Oh, what is this? You're no help. You're what? Japanese macaques. Japanese macaques. M-A-C-A-Q-U-E. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. I say, you're not at all what you make yourself out to be. I'm a real estate agent. In this economy, I'd come back from the dead if I was offered a title deed. Yeah. Relatable. Uh-oh, relatable observational humor. Yes, give me stuff. Tee-hee-hee. Welcome. My potions work very well, they do. It's me. I do love the customer service spiel that she's memorized, though. That's really fun. What's that? The Skull Kid got to Kuome? That's ridiculous. If it's just the Skull Kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Oh! Well, if that's true, then take this potion to her. This isn't good. Bottle of red potion. Red potion replenishes health. After using the potion, save the bottle for storing things. On the select item screen, set it to left button, down button, or right button. Then press that C button to use it. Quick, take the potion to her. I like their brooms. That's a very nice little touch. They have brooms. I saw someone today wearing a t-shirt that said, "Yes, I do drive stick," and it was a little broom with a witch's hat. That was really fun. We're getting into the Halloween spirit, kids. We're getting into the Halloween spirit. Yes, lead me the way. He tries to fake you out, the jerk. Yes, I think this one doesn't have the same trick. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have the same trick. In Ocarina of Time, the Lost Woods were pretty easy to navigate. They were very straightforward IMO, and they are not so in this one. Oh, come on. Oh! Okay. I can walk to work now, and I get to see dogs almost every day. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Speaking of dogs, I had a coworker come up to me and tell me that their dog died yesterday. I don't know how to handle that in the break room. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." You know, I was like, what happened, right? That's to say, awesome that you get to see dogs every day. Doesn't the layout change depending on what day of the cycle it is? I think it does. Ooh, feel the energy flow. Kuome is revived! You saved me. I'm the Swamp Tour guy. I run the boat group, so come by if you want a free ride. We got a free ride. Isn't that exciting? What type of dogs do you see? Like, what type of dogs does your city have? I wish I could walk every day. You have strange powers, no? No. I'm actually pretty mundane, all things considered. For this world, I'm pretty normal. Me been watching you. Hey. I like your syntax, funny monkey man. Lately, this swamp filled with poison water. Temple above waterfall, strange. Brother go to temple. But brother no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother captured by Deku. Now in palace. Help! Okay, yeah, help. A lot of things change depending on what day it is, and that's very cool. Ow! Ooh, my bad. How much brain damage does Link have? How much brain damage did the boy get? Lots of retrievers, collies, Pomeranians. Oh, so like the basic dogs. Collies are very pretty though. Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial. I really don't like little dogs. I think that they are aberrations of nature and freakazoids. But I'm glad that people like little dogs. Every dog deserves love. It's just that some of them I feel like I should punt instead. Ah, yes. We've got a special going on right now, so we're giving this out for free. What's your favorite species of dog? I want everybody's favorite dog breed. Mine is the African wild dog. You can shoot only one pictograph at a time. Dog should be big enough to hug with my arms. Yeah! You get it! My mom has a dog. That's about this size. He's hefty. He's like a big chihuahua. He's a big chihuahua. And he feels about... I don't know. I carry him around like a football. Rottweilers are a really good breed. I like Doberman Pinschers. I think they look cool. I like them with their floppy ears, though. I don't like when people like find their ears. It makes me sad. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, this dog. I carry him around like a football. He's hefty. He's a dense animal. He's really not that big, but he weighs a lot. We have too many fat. I like St. Bernards, but I can never take care of one. Yeah, they're huge. Do St. Bernards have a lot of energy? Like, are they huge and have a lot of energy? Because, like, Great Danes are huge, but they're, like, nervous. Now arriving at Deku Palace. The swamp water is poisonous here, so please watch your step. Are you disembarking? Yes! I'm getting off, thank you. I like how Borzois look, but I love Borzois. Let me tell you, the meme about Borzois, oh man, I was living in heaven. I love Borzois. I love the way they look. They're just so much fun. Okay, I remember one time this song, the Deku Palace theme, right? I have very vivid memories of getting stuck in Deku Palace for hours. I like Borzois too, but I feel like my soul would leave when I saw them at night. I had a dog that she was really lanky. She was a Labrador Whippet mix, right? Lovely dog, very smart, spawn of Satan. Way too smart for her own good. Like, okay, we can't get in unless we are Deku, so let me do this. And I was always afraid, because she liked to sleep on the couch in the living room. I was always so afraid that I would go out into the living room and she'd be standing there, right, on two legs, like some type of jackal-headed monstrosity. That's what I was always worried of. She would get into trouble a lot because she liked to do things her way. And whenever she got into trouble, she'd pee. And so, like, if we got onto her, she'd pee. She figured out quickly that she could do things bad, and we couldn't scold her for it, because she would then run and sit on our bed, so that if we scolded her, she'd pee on the bed. Evil, the spawn of Satan dog. Lovely dog. This is the palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those on official business may enter. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. Okay. Fine then. Alright. Wait. Yep, that's a good picture. That's a good picture. We had to line it up. Hey, Deku Butler. Now the beloved princess is missing. The king has been unable to keep his cool. I feel the princess may be caught up in some kind of trouble, just as that monkey claims. But in his current state, the king can't even send our troops to look for her. What are we to do? They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Please, believe my words. Okay. Did you come to see the foolish monkey again? You seem to enjoy seeing him. Well, we're gonna enter other areas, okay, guys? Was my brother all right? Did you see entrance to cage? We know secret route there. Enter secret route from outer garden entrance. But entrance in tall place. No can reach it. Need bean from bean cellar. Live beneath palace garden. Understand my meaning? Yes, I understood perfectly. Oh, you smart! Plant bean in soft place by outer garden. You figure out rest. Hurry! Help brother! Okay, why can one of the monkeys speak perfectly, but these monkeys can't? At nighttime, you can actually see the vision lines of the Deku guards, which is pretty fun. You can't during the day, though. So we're gonna have to figure this out. I almost ran straight for those rupees, but you know what the problem is? We can't. We have too much money. We're too rich. We're literally too rich. They all speak perfect English. They just think you're too stupid. That's a really funny idea, Rook. I like that idea a lot. Hey. Did I go into the wrong outer garden? My bad. Ah! I was gonna just run it. Oh man. Yeah, so he's over here. Okay. Yeah, we need beans, my friends. How do we get beans? See why I got stuck here for 7 hours? Even now, I do not remember exactly what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, he's gonna... Inner palace garden. Whoops! Well, I can't bring that back. I'm pretty sure... Okay, wait a second. Yeah. Woodfall shortcut, only for Deku scrubs. Well, that's me. I'm pretty sure this leads us to actually going to the temple. Yeah. Which we don't need to do yet. We don't need to do that yet. Oh, well. We can do it. We can make it. Dang it. He's gotta be over here, right? It's a yeah, I need the beans. Yeah, I know. This is where you race the butler. Yeah, the Deku Shrine. Isn't that exciting? We can't race the butler right now, though. We can't race the butler. Because we can't go to the Deku Shrine. Because the Deku Shrine is after the Woodfall Temple, I believe. So... What? Okay. 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 No, stop. Okay. I'm actually. Did we just miss him? Because I feel like he is at the end of this hole, and I didn't get to see him. There we go. Like he's supposed to be in that hole, I'm pretty sure. This song is very cool in the Theophany remix, if you guys haven't seen it yet. You guys should look up the Theophany remix, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. But there's no way. He is in here. I just didn't go the right way, guys. That's my... Well, yeah, you're the first customer you've had in a long time. You're all the way over here. You're all the way over here. What do you mean I'm the first customer you've had in a long time? But look at that. 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 They give you the bottle from the Kuome shenanigans. So that you can... So in Ocarina of Time, the bottles were some diagonal monstrosity. In this, they look like actual bottles. Very nice. I know it's patch of sauce. But no bean. Didn't put bean in there. Okay. Yeah, they want... I think you're not allowed to put it in any of the soft soil patches except for the one that they want you to use. That makes sense, so that you can actually continue the level. Ooh, that was sneaky. Yeah, their line of sight is like just a straight line. That would not have worked during the garden section in Ocarina of Time. If you guys remember trying to get past the guards in Ocarina of Time. Would not have worked. Would not have worked. Careful. Yeah, I know. Can I put the beans in it? Can you only plant beans as a man? I guess you can only plant beans as a man, so you probably could have planted the beans in that area. For some reason, the only hands that can plant beans is human hands. Deku hands are not allowed to plant the beans. I don't know why. I don't know what the game is trying to say about that. But that is the truth. It is the way and it is the life. Night of the first day. 60 hours remaining. 86 minutes. Yeah. This is great training for the Deku playground. Brains! Correct. You are, like, actually correct. Uh-oh. Okay, so for those guys, that's why... Yep, see that line? Now you can see their line of sight. Like, literally, their line of sight. They see in straight lines. So, that's why they give you a guy who has, Deku Nuts. Because while you're in Deku form and you're up in the air, flying around with your little flower blowing off your petals, you can drop Deku Nuts like bounds. Let's see if I wanted to have at least 5. Sorry, I'm not chatting very often. I'm very distracted by the Marvel Rivals event. You're playing it without me? You're playing it without me? You jerk! Actually, speaking of, Inthafin got me to re-download Warframe of all games. So, probably going to play a little bit of that as well. I think tomorrow, I want to paint one of my Snadies. I really want to paint one of my Snake Ladies. They've just been sitting there waiting to get painted for a while. And I'm excited. I want to... Okay, let's try to do this without getting shot. Oh, we just overshot it. I'm wondering if he stayed yet. If we can go out. I feel like that was not the correct way to do that! I feel like that was not the correct way to do that. Who are you playing in the Marvel Rivals event? Who are you trying out? Are you playing them all? I have a tendency to download a multiplayer game, play it religiously for like 2 months, and then drop it for a year or 2. Just the way I play video games. Okay, we're gonna try this instead. My turn. Yeah, that's probably the more intended way to do that. I thought you were... Well, maybe you can drop the Deku bombs on him, but it's not easy. Come on, come on. Come on. Yeah, we did it. Good stuff. May I make a request? Yeah, you may make a request. You're always allowed to make a request. What do you want to make a request of? Is there an audio issue or something like that? Oh, this one I can't shoot with a bubble, huh? No, I got it with a bubble. This may be a very long request, I guess. Can you please either lower game volume or increase your own volume? It's kind of hard for you to... yeah, we can do that. I'm also sitting a little bit away from the mic. So let me lower it a tad. Let me raise me a tad. How's that? How's the audio, guys? Was that too much overcorrecting? I will always try to make sure the viewing experience is comfortable. So you guys tell me if that change is better than what it was. I like it. Thank you. Good. Yep. So yeah, that's how you bomb them. We're gonna try bombing this one too. No, it's almost always better. Ooh, actually. Look at that. We got 3 pieces of heart already. That's quite the collection, I feel. Yeah, it's almost always better to, I feel like it's almost always better to just shoot him with the bubble. Is there a way we can get back up? Hopefully the enemies stay dead. That would be nice. I'm not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Baritone. Yeah, there's a bug going around. Go, sleep. Take some medicine. Be warm. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Have some tea. Yeah. Also, I've been just trying out everyone. I've had a very silly Jeff game where I ended with over 1 million Jeff damage done. 1 bajillion Jeff! I like Jeff. Oh, the enemies do respawn. That's sad. I thought Jeff was gonna annoy me, but Jeff is actually pretty fun. Usually I don't like cutie characters. I think that I've just been maturing to the point where it's like, I can like cute characters without them grating on me. I don't know. Yeah, for a really long time, I'm like, I hate this character because their only purpose is to be cute. And then I was like, I guess that's purpose in of itself. You know what I mean? Like, why be so mad at it? Though I still dislike porgs. I think it's like, are they cute because they're... I had another match where we were all Blade. You can play multiples of the same character? Why? I mean, like, that's fun, but why? I think I dislike characters who are cute simply to sell merch, I guess. And for a long time, I couldn't tell the difference between a character who is cute, like, in earnest and reality, and a character who only exists to, like, sell things to kids. And I think that's why I dislike porgs. Hero stacking seems very strong. Yeah, that's why I'm like, why can you hero stack? It seems like that seems kind of antithetical to trying out, like, you know, different strats and stuff like that. They have 5 characters. I was like, don't they have 5 characters for the same reason that Vermintide has 5 characters? Because you don't want somebody to, like, if you only have 4 characters, you want someone to be able to have a secondary character that they like. I don't know. That's an interesting design choice to me. That is a very interesting design choice to me that they made. That you can hero stack in that mode. We will soon be free from this hellscape, my friends. At least each character has like 9 distinct ability loadouts. Yeah, I guess that's fair. So like, you're not playing the same character every time. Or like seeing the same character every time. But I haven't seen what it's like to actually change out your abilities. Monkey! How did you get here? If they see you, they'll capture you. What? My brothers asked for your help? I'm terribly sorry. Just try to cut my rope. We'll talk after that. Wait, you don't happen to have something that can make a lot of noise, like a loud instrument? Do you have a loud instrument that can make a lot of noise? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, you have them, you do! Just like the princess. Deku pipes. Those will work great! By the way, who are you? I'm dead. I fell down. Why'd I fall? Whoa! That's not important now! Jeff's green alternate to his first ability is genuinely busted. See, that's foreign language to me. I was trying to find out about the poison in the swamp, so I went to Woodfall Temple above the waterfall. But the temple had become a monster's lair, and the princess was captured by the monster. Since the Deku King thinks I kidnapped the princess, he won't listen to a word I say. I like that he's clapping with his little hand feet. That's fun. I think clapping is one of the most, like, animal things a human being can do. You're just slapping parts of your body together to make a sound to show people that you like a thing. How nudgy with that. If only someone had some kind of loud instrument. Woe is me. Yeah, Nintendo has always been hand-holdy. People are like, oh, Nintendo's so hand-hold. They've always been hand-holdy. These games are for children, believe it or not. Now the princess is in trouble, so I must somehow hurry to the temple and save her. Do you understand my plight? Yeah. Yeah, I can say that I'm in a good place. So then that means you will go on my place and save the princess. Yeah, I've been going in a lot of people's places and doing a lot of people's jobs. I'm a gopher, I guess. Open your ears and listen hard. Monkey sounds. My bad, my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. All right. 4 times the charm. That's the actual old saying. Everybody knows that. 4 is the number of death. Uh-oh. I don't think we were quiet. Though I wouldn't call some things hand-holding in some of these games. Ocarina Water Temple. Everybody has trouble with the Ocarina of Time Water Temple. You know what makes the Ocarina of Time Water Temple even better? Like, you gotta use Furore's Wind. Pro tip. Put Furore's Wind at the water level changer so that you can always just teleport back to the water level changer. That helps a lot. I feel like people don't think of that. That's a really nice little thing you can do. Everyone, did you hear that? This melody, which only the Deku royal family knows, it proves the foolish monkey deceived the princess so he could enter the temple. Everyone, let the monkey's punishment commence! Maybe there's a difference between hand-holding and just being incredibly obtuse. Ah, they beat me to death. You'd better take the shortcut the Deku people use to get to the Woodfall Temple. But you must hurry. If you don't, I will be punished by the Deku King. That's okay. You can handle a little bit of punishment. You're a big boy. All right. Who is that man? He's a bad man. He's like a wasp bad man. I don't like these enemies. Yep, that's why. Oop, that's why. Dangerous enemies. They are dangerous. Hey, there's the Skulltula house. Everybody loves the Skulltula house. Do you guys like the Skulltula house? I like the Skulltula house. It's awesome. Rip all the time resets, you just don't do... Monkey's stuck in a special kind of cyclical hell? Yeah, that's true of, like, every single one of the characters. Like, the Gorons being stuck in literal frozen hell. Lulu missing her eggs because they've been taken by the pirates. Hey! Everybody loves this guy. Hoot! This is a rare sight. You are a fairy child, correct? What business might you have in this poisoned swamp? Tortured until moonfall? Yeah. If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you hurry back to town. This swamp you are in has lost its guardian deity, but it was destined to fade anyway. Hoot! And that destiny is not solely limited to this swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. Before coming here, had you not seen any of the stone statues that bear close resemblance to me? Yeah, I'd seen a few of them. I have placed those throughout the land to aid the one with the power to change the destiny of this land. Okay, I got a quick question about destiny and fate, right? Because we're talking about the destiny of this land is to fade, right? It's to fade away. The destiny of this land is to fade away. Fine, fair, and fancy-free. But if there's someone who can change it, does that mean that it's not really destiny per se? Destiny implies that there's, like, it's fated to be. That there is some type of cosmic through line here that has been written before any of us. So if I have the ability to change destiny and to change fate per se, then that implies that it's not a written destiny. Everything is destined to fade. Okay, yeah, everything fades, everything dies, but there are efforts and stuff that you could do to make it, like, I don't understand what you mean by it's the destiny of this guardian to fade when also Destiny and Guardians, whoa, no. I feel like you're just making up a prophecy on the spot and using words like destiny and fate to give it credence. Look, if you want me to clear the temple, just ask. You don't have to make it sound like some grand quest. I was gonna do it anyways, but now that you're making it sound like there's some prophecy that was written beforehand, I don't want to. Wherever he may appear, I'm right here. If you have left proof of our encounter on any of those stone statues, then the song carved at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Remember it well and play it wherever the need arises. From the first time you play this song, We shall become eternal friends, transcending time and place. Okay. Let's learn a new song. Well, has Link ever fated to come to Termina? Does Majora's power trump preordained destiny? That's the thing, is like, who wrote the destiny? Who has the power to affect it? And does that make it fate? Fate implies that there's nothing you can do about it. Like, Odin is fated to die during Ragnarok. He spends all his time trying to find a way that avoids that fate. But even the gods can't avoid fate that was written for them at the beginning of time. You cannot change the hour of your death, and death comes for us all. So that, I guess maybe it's different in this. It's not written by the Norns, I guess. But that means that I have trouble with the idea. May the soaring wings take flight. I have trouble with Gaypora found the prophecy written on a dumpster behind the 7-Eleven. Yeah, with a few color words. This is a very useful song to know, though. This is a very good song to have in our back pocket. I wonder how the Deku pipes work, right? Like, how do you play those? The melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to a stone bird statue in an instant. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is there anything behind the waterfall? No. That's a video game sin. There's nothing behind the waterfall. He found someone's doomer post and took it completely at face value. Yeah, he's a boomer. He took someone's ironic post commentary meta, like, analysis post that makes no sense and then took it completely at face value and made it his religion. Somebody should have taken him off of Facebook. Yeah, that bug explodinated. Dead bug. Oh, they dropped Deku sticks. That's interesting and fascinating. That is both interesting and fascinating. Nice. Nice. I love the little goober bugs. Yeah, there's some really good enemy designs in this game, and it's sad that they never come back. It's like, why don't the little bad guys come back? Why no more bad guys? Alright. Here we are. If I could remember the song. No. Oh my god! We did it! Look at us! We remember! Basic series of notes. We did it! Good job, everybody. You guys are so good. And here it is. The first temple. Woodfall. Isn't that exciting? But Odalwa, he shall be here soon. Unfortunately, my friends, this is where we end for tonight. Thank you so much for watching another hour of Majora's Mask. Wait, no, I want to quit playing. Yes, please. Well, we're gonna go to bed. Good night, everyone. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to go do Woodfall Temple tomorrow. Alright, good night, good night.